Hello, DS here, founder owner Greenwood Dental. Welcome back to another episode. Today we're talking about plaque. I would like to explain to you guys what plaque is and the consequence of not kicking the plaque off the teeth, which is decay. So basically, simply, the process of fermentation. So when you guys don't kick the plaque off the teeth by brushing or rinsing or using any kind of a tool that will help keep the plaque off the teeth surfaces, then you leave behind a lot of carbohydrates and a lot of sugars. And as a result, the bacteria is going to start feeding on that, basically have a party. And as they're feeding on these sugars and carbohydrates, they will release a biowaste, which is very, very acidic. And that forms into the film plaque that goes all around between the teeth, on top of the teeth, on the side of the teeth. So when you come in for your recare visit, and we mentioned that plaque is at 20%, 30%, the healthy level of plaque, meaning that it's okay to have 10 to 15% of plaque covering the surface of the teeth without putting you in a high risk of decay. Now, if that plaque is higher than 15%, if you go to 25, 30, 35, we've seen a 50% even in young children or teenagers, that will put you in a higher risk of decay because that biofilm or the biowaste that bacteria produces is very acidic and chews through the enamel. As it chews through the enamel, it will create cavities, a cavity in Latin meaning that it's a void or a space. And cavities or decay does not wait for us. So when we say, oh, your plaque level is about 30% and you have 3 cavities, some of you guys look at us and say, well, I haven't had cavities for years. Why now? Well, it takes microscopically about 20 minutes for the fermentation process to start creating decay. So it could be your methods, it could be your tool, it could be frequency. Check my video on brushing. I explain all that in that video as far as techniques and tools. So when you guys defer on restoring decay, which basically means we go in, we clean the decay, and we look at the space of the decay that leaves behind in the tooth, and we restore it. We restore it either with amalgam, some practices still do, we don't, or the silver filling, which the white filling, which is the direct composite or resin. Sometimes the tooth is way far beyond repairing it with filling. We'll need a root canal, we need a crown if the filling is larger than 50% of the actual space. So when we say that, oh, I never had cavities, I'm going to think about it, there's nothing to think about. You don't have time to think about it. As we're waiting and thinking about it, what we should do and whether we should fill the tooth or not, the decay is traveling progressively and damaging the tooth. That's when you guys end up with hot and cold sensitivity, persistent or consistent hot and cold sensitivity, and that's when you guys start having pain. And some of you guys don't have pain. They go from no pain to an actual abscess, and they come in and they say, oh, I have a bubble on my gum, I'm not sure what that is, I don't have pain. Well, the decay actually invaded so much of the tooth became, or the nerve became narcotic, and the tooth sometimes will shut itself down to protect you from pain, but it will still develop an abscess. So again, the motto of this video, cavity don't wait for us to restore, to make a decision waiting for our finances or our schedule. It will progressively grow through the tooth and damage the tooth. The more the tooth is damaged, the more options you have and more expensive the treatment is. So I hope that helps. I wanted to make the video for a long time. It's very, very basic. I know you guys learn about decay or cavities on Google and all that, but I want you to get what my observational data again and my feedback into it, but because a lot of you guys ask me, should I wait, should I not, and that's my take on it. All right, so I hope everybody is well. We love you, be safe, and DS out.